everybody, it's Dina again from the Rhode Island Wave newspaper and the Spotlight interview series. And I am here today with a very special guest, Bob Salvas. Did I say that right, Bob?
Salvas, close enough.
Salvas, sorry. All right. And Bob is with the Rhode Island Builders Association.
Yeah, I work for the Builders Association as a professional development manager. And so I coordinate a lot of the educational programs for people who are building things, which we need a lot of around these parts.
Yes.
You know? There's always a need for more houses.
We need more houses. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. Great. So wonderful. That keeps you very busy, I'm sure.
Yeah, especially lately. It's there's been a lot, a lot going on in our industry. There's been a lot with energy codes and a lot of legislation. And I tell you, Rhode Island is not a bad place to be a contractor.
Right.
Other states have a few more challenges than we have. I think because we're a close-knit state, we all understand the importance of it.
Right.
I always say that the one thing that both sides of the aisle agree on is that we need more housing.
We do. Absolutely.
You can't have more housing without more contractors.
Right. No, yes. Contractors, very important.
Absolutely.
Now, are you from Rhode Island?
Yep. Born and bred.
Born and bred.
Yeah.
So this is not why Bob is here. Bob is here to tell us about a very special fundraiser he has coming up. Well, not actually a fundraiser, a toy raiser. Bob, what do you got going on?
A toy raiser, yes. So every year, this will be our fifth one that we've done this big, giant party, and it's a Toys for Tots fundraiser, toy raiser. So what happens is all these people come out and they bring one unwrapped, brand new toy, and they bring it as their entry fee to the event, and they bring that in, and other companies will sponsor, give money to pay for we have a band, we have food. We have it at the Guild at 461 Main Street in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And it's going to be on November 10th, which is a Monday. Now, I have to qualify this because it is a Monday. It's a Monday night, but most of us don't have to work on Tuesday because it's November the 11th, which is Veterans Day, one of my favorite holidays.
Yes.
So we'll all have the day off so we can have a good time on Monday night. Bring a bunch of toys, bring a bunch of friends. Have a good time. We're going to have barbecue, free food. We're going to have Bugged Out BBQ is going to be there, providing the barbecue dinner. We're going to have the STRUM DAWGS, who are a local acoustic rock band, and they're going to sing some songs for us. And then, of course, they get the great beer at the Pawtucket Guild.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how do we get tickets? So we have so the ticket is the toy.
The ticket is the toy, but what we'd like is for people who are coming, because we kind of like to get an idea for purposes of...
Yes, that would be helpful.
For food and all that stuff. So we'd like them to sign up, and there's no cost to sign up. They just go onto our website, which is businessesgiveback.com. So businesses, plural, giveback.com. So pretty simple. Go to that website. You'll see some more information. The dates, the times, all this other stuff, and the link where you can just sign up, give us your name and your email, let us know you're coming, and that helps us in the planning of the event.
That's wonderful. So yeah, a new unwrapped toy,
right,
is your entry fee for this fabulous party,
or more than one.
Oh, there you go. You get a few.
Yeah, we had a lot of people bring multiple toys last year, and a lot of businesses donated a lot of toys as well, because I have a lot of business friends. I've been in the business community for a very long time, and that's really how this started, was through the business community. The business community used to do a smaller version of this, and then we had some unfortunate things happen with COVID in 2020, and everybody remembers that, right? So the guy who was coordinating the toy collecting toys from the business folks was a guy from Massachusetts called Dan Edmonds. He's a good friend of mine. And Dan moved to Florida and let me take over. And we were doing it. And then what happened was in 2020, we had to stop, right? Because there was no events to go to. You couldn't go anywhere.
Right.
Everybody's in lockdown. So I was feeling, we had to miss it in 2020. And then unfortunately, Dan, my good friend, passed away. So he passed away in 2020, a combination of things, but we were heartbroken because November 2020 comes around and we can't have our toys event, which meant a lot to Dan, who started the whole thing. So when 2021, when things started to open up again, we said, not only are we going to do a thing with businesses, but we're going to invite everybody.
There you go.
And we're going to have a big party. And originally it was supposed to be like a one-off event. We're supposed to celebrate Dan's life, right?
Yeah.
So we said, well, we'll have a big party. We'll get more toys than Dan could ever imagine. And everybody will come. We'll have a good time. And everybody had such a good time that they said, well, you have to do it again. So we did it in 21, 22, 23, 24, and now we're doing it. This is the 5th year of this big party that we have. Now, last year was a pinnacle year because in 2024, I don't know how we did it, but we collected 1,000 toys.
Wow.
1,000.
Now, is there a list of the preferred toys on the website, or is it just?
There's not really. I mean, the key thing is that it's a new unwrapped toy. We work with the Marine Corps, United States Marine Corps, who coordinate the Toys for Tots event on a national scale.
Right.
Usually we get the Marines to come out, they bring their big truck, they collect up the toys, and of course they're dressed in all their dress blues, and it looks great, and people love that. This year in particular, we're really counting on the Marines to come out because it's their 250th anniversary.
Right.
On the day we're having our event.
Right, that's great.
So this will be an extra celebration.
And the night before Veterans Day, so
right.
It's wonderful.
So day off.
So that all ties in. So if you haven't been invited to a holiday party yet, this could be your first holiday party, quasi-holiday party of the season.
Hey, there's nothing like getting in the holiday spirit by donating some toys that you know are going to go to some kids that really want them, really need them.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great cause.
Wonderful. And if you're not very creative, can you do like is there an Amazon wish list or?
There's not a specific wish list, but I do get a lot of people that try to think outside the box. So instead of always getting like the little kid toys, they'll get like when I used to just be an attender of these things instead of coordinating it. I used to always bring games.
Oh yeah.
You know, because games can appeal to like some of the older kids,
right?
Maybe the 12, 13, 14-year-olds,
right?
And it's not all like stuffed animals, right?
Right.
We want to appeal to a wide range of genders and ages,
right,
for these kids, so that they all get a little something,
right?
And so we leave it to the creativity of each person, and you would be shocked to see how creative they get.
Right.
You know, they say, you know who I think is left out? This group, and,
right.
And here's a toy that I think can speak to that group.
Sports stuff is always
oh yeah,
baseballs and bats and basketballs and
absolutely
soccer balls.
And you know, there's kind of there's an intrinsic value to some toys. Toys obviously, you know, are a place where we can use our imagination of children and grow and develop. But also things like games teach us strategy and life lessons. And there's been a study that Legos are amazing for like engineers.
Future engineers.
All these engineers played with Legos when who knew? Who knew? It's really
some
great.
of those Lego sets are very intricate.
I know. My daughter was into Legos when she was a kid, and and even now she still builds them. She's like 29.
You know, it has to be good for you. You know,
it does.
And nothing. You know, it's what a good thing to help a kid and even an older teenager get a nice fresh new toy that nobody else has played with. It's just for them.
Yeah, and it makes them feel very special. I mean, it is Christmas time, and so we're all going to be busy with our own lives, right? We got we're going to snap our fingers. It's going to be Thanksgiving. We'll be Black Friday. We'll be buying Christmas gifts. We'll be out of control, going to Christmas parties, doing all this stuff. So now that's why we do it now, right? Because this is a way to kind of start the holiday season.
Yes.
On a really up note. Do something good and come out and have a good time. I mean, this is what we're all about. That's why we do it at a brewery. So
there you go. Do it at a brewery. All right. Well, it was wonderful meeting you. I hope the event is a huge success. I am going to try to make it there, and I'll hopefully have some papers with it that will have this story in it.
All right.
And we'll see you then.
All right. Thanks so much.